What's up, guys? I'm Jones.
And I'm Man. And I guess this is in honor of my birthday. We are jonesing on Appleton's 12 year. Well, mine says rare cast, and yours says.
Rare Blend.
All right, Jones. I definitely want to say thank you. I appreciate a little special delivery, special package I got today with this Appleton's. Of course, everybody knows, but you definitely know that Appleton's is one of my favorite rums. I got a couple now that we've been doing that, but this is definitely one of my favorites. So I really, really appreciate coming through with the win on that. And it'll be exciting for us to pop this one open and taste it.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so as rum being your favorite spirit of choice for your birthday, I definitely wanted to get you a really good rum,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to get the 21-year Appleton, and I went from store to store to store, and after a long day's work, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find them something. It may not be the 21 year, but I'm definitely gonna get them a rum. Actually, it came down between this 12-year rum and a Japanese vodka. And I was like, if I get the Japanese vodka, that means I also have to try it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead.
so
I'm gonna
I
go
came
ahead.
down to the,
I'm gonna go ahead and say right
yeah,
now,
go
you made a
ahead.
good decision. You made a good decision.
Yeah, sometimes I have to take control of my own liver.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, so as an Appleton fan, you got anything that you know about Appleton that you think I might not know?
Um, well, not that I can really think of. Like one of the big things about Appleton's is Joy, who is I think if I remember correctly, Joy is the first or one of the first master distilleries. I mean, master distillers for a rum brand. And Joy has her own line,
Okay.
a commemorative bottle of Joy, and I've looked at it a couple times. That thing's like $300. So I'm like, ooh, I kind
Yeah.
of want to try it, but do you? I can't see investing $300 in a bottle. Is a jump, but $300 in a bottle of rum, that's pretty premium.
That's that's extremely premium for me.
Yeah. And I know one of the other things you're probably going to talk about is that in early part of this year, Appleton's changed the bottle design, which is why that your 12
Yes.
year looks a little bit different than my 12 year. This bottle is the new bottle
Yeah.
design, and I've even got I ran out when they released the new the regular signature, which is the entry level, and I ran out and grabbed the bottle thinking that
Mm.
they'd done a little something different, but it wasn't. Same juice, different bottle.
Okay. So what I'll tell you about Appleton, just as some quick history facts, Appleton is actually the oldest rum distiller coming out of Nassau Valley, Jamaica. Believe it or not, they started distilling rum in 1779. So that's pretty dope, pretty old.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so I'm really excited. I haven't been a rum guy in a really long time, but I want to see what it tastes like. So you want to crack the bottles and get into it?
Yeah, let's do it. So let's crack them open. I heard you say that, was it 1779 or 1749?
79.
Okay.
779.
Okay. As we popping it open, let me go ahead and do mine. Pour me house rule.
So the new bottle has a cork.
Oh yeah, new bottle is a cork, not a twist top. I'm gonna pour
Okay.
me my
Okay.
neat pour and my on the rocks pour. A couple of differences in the bottle. I know that my bottle is signed by Joy, which the regular signature is not, but the rare cast is. And I think we were talking. Mine says rare cast, but yours says rare blend.
Blend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And mine has Joy's signature as well.
Okay. All right, cool. I never knew yours is on the back, isn't it?
It's on the neck of the bottle, like
Okay.
the trim of the neck right in here.
Does it say aged a minimum of 12 years on your bottle?
Yes,
Okay.
it is aged a minimum of 12 years in ex bourbon barrels. I'm kind of curious as to which bourbon barrels they are, but you know, maybe we'll taste and see what it might bring out into the nosing.
Let me just say, right now with these two poured, I'm getting some toffee, I'm getting some vanilla, just just all kind of aromatics right here, just in the air, and I haven't
Yeah.
even put the glass up to my nose. So I am needless to say, I'm a little bit excited.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it smells good. Yeah. Any other things you wanted to add about our Appletons?
Nah, I'm only that I'm super excited to go ahead and click them and drink them because, like you said, there's so many great nosings on it. So
Well, let's do it. Let's clink them and drink them, and let's take a sip.
you want to
Yeah,
go into the rocks pour so it doesn't sit too long?
sure.
All right.
I'm going back to take a look at the proofage because two things that we didn't talk about. One was price.
Right.
So price is about $38,
Yeah.
somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And this for the 750 milliliter. But also one thing I noticed is that the proof is 43%. What's your proof?
Yeah. 43%. That's pretty high for a rum.
Yeah. So I noticed right away an elevated proofage when you compare it to the regular. Those 3% make a big difference.
Yeah, it does.
All right, ready?
All right.
Clink,
So
clink them and drink
clink
them.
them and drink them.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You want to go into your review or you want
Uh,
me to start?
no, I don't mind at all. I'm happy about this one.
Okay.
Um, you know, the neat pour, you really get a lot of the heat, but you get all of that you smell, that vanilla, that toffee. You know, even it sounds weird, and I always say that I would. Well, I normally say you're not gonna hear me say I taste leather. I don't taste leather, but I definitely taste a woodsy tobacco kind of feel,
Mm,
almost like smoking a cigar in the glass
mm,
a little bit, like that aftertaste that you get right on the end is just like I kind of took a pull of a really nice cigar. Um, and I'm just looking
yeah.
to see what's listed here. Uh, Good mouth feel overall. When you put it on the rocks, it tames that heat down a lot. I mean, it's almost like you mixed it. That it cuts it down so well. It really brings the sweetness out. So the vanillas, the toffees, the caramels stand out a little bit more. Still kind of a little bit muted, but they stand out a lot more because the heat's not competing with it.
Right.
I
Right.
enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. This is a real good sipper. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
your overall rating would be,
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
oh wow.
Yeah. Overall
Let's
ratings of
go, Jones. Good
four
pick.
point five. Yeah. Price is right. The taste is right. Um, the only reason I probably don't say 5 is probably the reason why you like it more is on that neat pour is a little bit of it's a little bit of heat there. That 3%.
Yeah.
Because I really looked at it and I was like, oh, this is like a 45 or something. which I guess there's not a big difference between 43 and 45, but it drinks heavier, but it's not dry. It's not alcohol vapor in there. It's warmth that goes with it, but
Yeah.
underneath that warmth is really good character and flavor. So yeah, this is I'm gonna say 4.5.
Okay. All right. Awesome. That means I after a long day of searching, I did a decent job.
Yeah, that's really
And
good.
I'll completely agree with you with all the tasting notes. I got a lot of vanilla. I did get like a woodsy kind of nutty flavor to it. And like I said, it's something kind of earthy, or I can't explain what it is, but it's very bourbonish.
Yeah, yeah,
And like I said, and then with the proofage on it, it steps its game up, and you're like, okay, this is a real rum.
yeah.
I will 100% agree with you. You know, actually, I'll give it a 4.75. I'm
Woo!
teeter tottering on the five because I as I tasted it, it made me say now I want to go back and try the Seawatton 12 year because it reminds me so much of it. Where it's like if somebody is a bourbon drinker and they like the sweetness, this is sweet, but it's not your typical rum sweet.
Yeah, yeah,
Even with the normally I'm always saying rum is like diabetes in a bottle, but this has a
no,
perfect balance of sweetness,
yeah,
great great flavor, and then it has the proofage that really pushes it over the top.
yeah.
So definitely, I have a hard time not giving it a five, and I think, and the price is a good price point.
Price is a good
Now I
price
need to
point.
go back to find out. Yeah, price is a great price point because it's right in there with your bamboo, uh, which is another really good one.
Yeah.
Um, Now is my only question is how often can I find this? Because this is something I'm actually going to try to stock in my bar on a regular basis.
Yeah. I see the 12-year often, but I want to say that this is maybe 27, this is 37. So I was like, is it can it be $10 difference kind of deal going on?
Yeah,
But when
yeah,
you talk about this is entry level and this is premium.
yes,
And that's which Appleton's is a really good rum, in my opinion, by itself. But when you taste the two side by side, you're like, "Woo! I need to put on a jacket for this one." Let me ask you the question: do you feel like, because you're a regular cigar smoker, after you take that neat a little hit of that neat pour, you swish it around.
hmm
Once you swallowed it, does it remind you of smoking a cigar at all?
hmm
Okay. I was like to say,
yeah,
I smoked a few in my life, but I was like, man, it makes me feel like I just kind of took a pull on a cigar because I kind of have that tobacco kind of woodsy, kind of oaky kind of taste sitting in the back of
yeah,
my mouth.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what bourbon barrel they use, but they hit it right on the nail's head.
See, that's what I kept looking for because you mentioned it, but I was like, man, because it mentions toasted oak, hazelnut, followed by dark cocoa and vanilla. Yeah, I
Mm,
get a little dark cocoa,
yeah.
maybe borderline coffee with Bailey's kind of feel to it. But this is yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joy, this makes me want to try Joy.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah,
This is really good.
yeah,
I'm sitting here now debating on which cigar I'm getting ready to go pair with this. I have a few in mind, but
yeah,
I I think I know which one it's going to be.
yeah,
I think I'm gonna keep it in the Caribbean and maybe go with a Trinidad,
yeah.
or I have a few Cubans left in my humidor, so maybe we'll see.
I pulled this bottle down um at the start of this saying, "Oh well, I'm gonna want to go back and
Yeah,
but honestly, there's no need.
yeah.
There's a
I don't think it's
there's a
comparison.
definitive difference between the two. There's a $10 or more difference between the two.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
I appreciate it, Jones. I appreciate you
Hey,
blessing me
hey,
with this experience. It's really nice to kind of get back into drinking some rum. I bought a couple. I even bought a bottle for my birthday, but one I opened and one I didn't because I was drinking by myself, so I didn't really go into
yeah, the quarantine thing is still,
it. It's crazy.
just not making it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like,
I got people emailing me all the time, messaging me like, "When are y'all gonna do guest again? I want to come by and drink." And I'm like, Hopefully it's coming. I'm doing virtual sessions right now, trying to just think about my family and
yeah,
and their family too. You know, I feel like I stay
yeah,
in pretty much. But today I went to a couple ABC stores and but I'm masked up everywhere I go. So I just trying to look out for
yeah.
folks and trying to what does it say? Mask it or casket. That's the
Right, right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely, guys. We wanna make sure we do our. Everybody should do their own part
yeah,
in keeping everyone safe.
yeah, for sure. So 4.75 and a
Yeah.
4.5. You know something I just sat here and noticed, and this is the last thing I'm gonna mention. This has a gold um cover over the top half of the cork.
Hmm.
That well, you got a screw top, but this has
Yeah, yeah.
and it's let me see if I can show the camera. And it's stamped. I don't think it's gonna focus. It's stamped Appleton Estate 12. One last thing too. I said I wouldn't say this, but I think you and I were talking about how Appleton's maybe has plans to drop the estate.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen it when I was doing my research. I saw it in a couple places, but I haven't seen it officially dropped yet.
Yeah,
So
and it's
I'm gonna
following
try to
suit.
go back to their website and check it out.
Yeah. Following suit, like Plantation, another good rum company is going to do same thing. I think they're going to completely change their name, but they
Oh
released a
wow.
couple of new expressions, and they still bear the Plantation name. So who knows? You know.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've rambled on enough. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jones and Mann. I want to. I think I might I like the bottle a lot too, though, so I might not. But I want to whip out
Yeah.
my barrel and ship from Prestige Decanters. If you're looking for a fantastic, here's another one I have too. Another a fantastic decanter. Check out prestigedecanters.com. Use promo code JNM to save a little money off. I was thinking, I don't know, I might end up filling up my little decanter here.
All right.
I might. We got you back there. No problem. But as always, it's been another episode of Jones and Mann. Clink 'em and drink 'em. And we'll see you next time.